So what's up, guys? SW here, and today we're going to talk about NASCAR and Bubba Wallace. As you may know, guys, even in this channel, I hardly talk about NASCAR on my channel, but as you may know, guys, I'm a fan of NASCAR, and also I'm also a fan of Bubba Wallace because he showed like a lot of promises of racing, and try to fight so hard. Even then, sometimes he can make mistakes, what have you, and sometimes even those mistakes, like caught up in wrecks that not his fault, that's out of his control. Pretty much, but there's always a way he can get back to keep the car intact. So yeah. Anyways, but as we know, guys, lately, for the past couple of days or so, ever since Sunday of the Chicago Street Race, we saw that it was a, let's just say, I could say it's a fine race indeed, because the rain ruined it for me. I'm pretty sure the rain ruined for all of us because as we know, the rain just we all thought the rain is not gonna happen at Chicago Street Race, but it did anyways because the somehow the gods hate us for some reason. But anyways, I keeping off topic here. So as we know, what this has to do with Bubba Wallace? Well, basically, as we know, during the race, Bubba Wallace got spinned by Alex Bowman, which I'm pretty sure Alex Bowman didn't mean to do that on purpose. But here's the thing: after the race, Alex Bowman won that race, and during there's that moment that Bubba Wallace hit Alex Bowman, just given the side swipe, he hit on Bowman, and that's it. And even then, Alex Bowman himself said he deserved that because he literally said that he ruined Bubba's day and he take responsibility for it. Even then, I'm pretty sure overall when I first saw that I was like, I kind of mixed about it, but then after a little bit of digging, I realized something that many drivers actually do those stuffs before. It's not anything new. No, other drivers done that before. For example, it's like recently, back in Richmond, you saw Martin Truex Jr. bump Denny Hamlin, even Kyle Larson after the race is finished, and even then Hamlin won that race as well. And but overall, but here's something different that Bubba Wallace got fined recently for 50,000, and overall, in my humble opinion, I should say that's a little a bit too much, to be honest. And not gonna lie, I saw the replays and everything from every angles and the cameras, might have you, and we can see like overall it's more like, yeah, like Bubba Wallace Bowman hit Bowman, but it's not that very hard, but it did hit the wall as well. But even then, the cars itself, the next gen, they're built tough though, and but if you look at the camera inside of Alex Bowman, you can see the contact there. Like Alex Bowman is just grabbing the wheel one hand and cleaning out his eyes. With a, I'm pretty sure NASCAR sees this as, oh, okay, maybe that's a bit too far, and even then, the other replay shows that the car hit is like literally almost lifted up, but even then, it's not too bad. And honestly, I should say it. I consider that as maybe probably give Bubba Wallace a warning. Maybe that's the hope. It seems like that's the best outcome I can give, but overall, I just find it very odd that NASCAR fined him for 50,000. Like honestly, it doesn't like seem too much because Bubba Wallace drives for 2311, but even then, but there's other good examples like I mentioned, like Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, the Richmond one, but there's a lot of similar instances. I remember like the when in Martinsville when Denny Hamlin got onto Alex Bowman in that time, and also there's another one that I remember, the iconic Charlotte Roval race of 2018 where Johnson um, accidentally got spinned, and spin also Truex out before the finish line, and we just saw Truex in that same race bumped spin Johnson out too, which even then, as you can see, guys, those examples I bring up, those were not NASCAR didn't even penalize or fine them. They didn't. And also, and this is another issue I have with NASCAR with their inconsistencies of like penalization on drivers, whatever you. And when the recent fine of Bubba Wallace of 50,000, they say that it's the same fine that Daniel Suarez got in back in Coda, which that incident of Daniel Suarez towards Alex Bowman, I don't know why the Alex Bowman involved in these incidents, but yeah, it's kind of odd. But what I'm saying that Daniel Suarez bumped Alex Bowman, it was yeah during the cool down when the race is finished, and it was in the it was like before like close to the pit row, which that considers dangerous. So, yeah, there's a reason why Daniel Suarez got fined for that. But for Bubba Wallace, um, I really don't get it. It's really odd to me. Like it's during the cool down after the race is over, and there's like no safety, like no there's no safety trucks, no safety crews, whatever you. There's nothing. So I should say the matter of fact that Bubba Wallace is fine. It doesn't look too egregious. It doesn't look like that. But my best case scenario, it should be considered maybe give Bubba a warning. I guess that would be reasonable. But but then again, I just don't. I just very mixed on this decision. Even then, I'm not trying to defend Bubba. Even then, I'm a fan of him. I I just it's more of NASCAR's inconsistencies of how to handle things, what have you. And even then, there's the saying of like had the boys had it. I don't know who said it, but I forgot. But it's just that the matter of fact, many drivers do that all the time before, even recently, as even especially Bubba Wallace. Okay, it's not a big deal to get over it, right? Well, it turns out it is because as we know, when it comes to once again when it comes to Bubba Wallace, there's always going to be some unnecessary controversies made by the NASCAR fans or those specific parts of the fandom, which unfortunately NASCAR has that. Which yeah, the only time people get outraged about Wallace is basically as you may know, um, because how about Wallace, you know, because he's in NASCAR. Where does it originated from? Yeah, that's right. So yeah, and I kind of find it ridiculous that this sort of event happened, just got blown out of proportion, and make a huge deal out of it. Like it's nothing, dude. It's literally just nothing. I like can we just treat Bubble as equal as other drivers? Like instead of like whenever other drivers does it, there's none of a people backlash. But when it comes to Bubba Wallace that does what any drivers do, he gets backlash for some reason. Like I don't get it. Just it's really unnecessary. Like this sort of incident just gets is unnecessarily gets a lot of attention. But even then NASCAR is the same. The PR department on NASCAR actually gonna use this incident as part of their promotions. Which well, there's that, which I don't, which I can find that very hypocritical there. But yeah, but it's the PR department. It's just separate. But what am I saying, guys? It's just whenever there's like a small like when people like make a big deal on Bubba Wallace, it's always gonna be something. It's like Bubba didn't do anything wrong. He's basically does what other drivers do. But here's the thing that people always do. especially I hate to say this word, but I I was just gonna say those parts, specific parts of the NASCAR fan base, that group, the racists, like they literally try to like say that Bubba is like the devil of NASCAR. Like they literally take it way too seriously. And when that incident happened, Bubba was hitting on Alex Bowman. And they call NASCAR to suspend him, like a lots of races, find him like up to $100,000 and all that ridiculous bull crap. Like it's pretty clear, it's pretty clear where their priorities are when it comes to Bubba Wallace. It's it, I hate to say this, but just say you're racist. Come on. Just say you are racist. Okay, please. Because it's pretty clear as day. You have some you have like a more of a you issue on Bubba Wallace. Like here's the thing, it's okay. It's okay to dislike Bubba Wallace in NASCAR personnel, but you cannot just like hate on a guy. What is he based on? Like that's just very uh that very stupid of you. Like just come on, just let Bubba Wallace do his thing. Just let him stand up to himself. And also, what's even worse, guys, that when this incident happened, of course, someone has to make spread misinformation, what have you, and even using this as a for clouds and points, what have you. And even it's getting worse that when Alex Bowman said he deserves that, and he doesn't he also says that NASCAR shouldn't fine Bubba Wallace or give him a penalty, whatever you. He full on say he deserved that as well, but nope. Uh, but no, people tend to ignore that. So yeah, and keep in mind Alex Bowman is the winner, and even Alex Bowman wishes that people will stop saying that, but no, people just ignore that because of the people just have a bias towards Bubba. Like 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 if you see people say shit about Bubba, it's always the same goddamn thing that he's not a good driver, what have you, and like I can understand where they're coming from, but most of the time they're just using past examples, and even then they even try to downplay Bubba, like what he did before, like that Las Vegas 2022 where he right hooks Kyle Larson that time. Yeah, as for me as a fan, I was quite disappointed in that time, but he did deserve a suspension there, one race suspension. But I don't what I don't like is people just try to keep on downplaying about Wallace on his based on his past. Like the dude can grow and learn, and also once again, guys, but. Bubba Wallace is also a good cup driver. Okay, he deserves to be there. He already won like how many two races, but even then there's a lot of flashes on him. He tried to win a race, and he also is being consistent in times, like staying inside the top 10 and even held top 5. Even then this year it's quite unfortunate for him to get well unfortunately gets get tagged into wrecks that it wasn't his fault, that is out of his control. It's more like he can't catch a break moment. Yeah, this year I might say he got the most out of it, which that really pains me to see him get unlucky for those. Like I want the dude to succeed. I really do, but but he cannot escape the unfortunate, which is that is unfortunate. But yeah, but overall, I just wanted to tell about this video that just I was just like pretty awkwardly scratching my head, whatever you. And also, Bo Wallace should be respected as other drivers do, the same as other drivers do. Like like MTJ, Chase Elliott, Danny Hamlin, even Alex Bowman, William Byron, and even other notable drivers in the Cup. In which I really wish that people treat Bubba Wallace as equally as other drivers and don't treat him as like he's an outsider. Like that's just not fair. Hmm? Bubba deserves to be in the Cup Series. He show flashes. He has potential, and of course can make dumb mistakes, what have you. Even some minor ones, but even but yeah, that's all what I had to give, guys. Overall, I just want to talk about this video because it's what I think about the fine and penalty, what have you, and also I just want to talk about how Bubba Wallace did not get much respected because he's being treated as an outsider for some reason, and but it's obviously why he gets treated like that, because that's certain part of the fandom. Yeah, that's what it is. And also, guys, um, overall, that's all I had to say for now. Okay, so TLDR, the penalty overall, it should have been given a warning. That's just me, in my opinion. Even from a fan, well, if I should say a warning in less than 50,000, because that was just way too egregious for what is actually shown. And also in this video, but also another TLDR, Bubba Wallace should just treat it as respected as other drivers as well, not treat him as an outsider, mind you. But anyways, guys, that's all I had to say. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think. Even then, even my channel, I don't talk a lot about NASCAR, but hey, this is a few times I talk about it. Okay, so yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. As always, I'll see you next time in my next vids. Peace out.